Hey, Lori Kirstein here from the Goodbye Good Girl Project. I was thinking, I spent 30 years in corporate America. Yeah, I spent 30 years there and I watched and got sort of trained like we all did in how leadership works. Leadership is power over and make people do what you want them to do and lay down the law and know all of that you know everything because you are the one that it's going to fall on to be sure that everything works right. Well, what does that do for me when I'm an entrepreneur? Oh my God, it messes with me. I mean, how many times have you said to yourself, I wish I were stronger, I wish I was more of a leader, right? I wish I knew more, I wish I were more confident. You've probably said it a lot because everybody wants to get better at being who they are, right? We all want to always improve. It's a part of the hardwiring of being human, which is a good thing. It's a good thing to want to improve and expand and grow. Here's the hidden problem. The hidden problem is we tend to want to grow according to what we've been trained in. And it takes a special sort of vision, a special sort of frustration to say, I'm really tired of doing things the normal way. I'm really tired of aspiring to being more of the same. So if that is you, don't be worried. It doesn't mean anything that is that you're going to be up against some gargantuan thing you'll never overcome. And if you're not there, don't be afraid, because here is the truth that will set you free. The truth is that we have been swimming in a sea of toxicity. We've been swimming in a sea of training, of social training around something that does not suit the human being. It suits the machine. A machine can be told, do your job over and over and over again, punch that piece of paper a million times and do it right. And there's no reward necessary because the machine is just the machine, it doesn't have any feelings. And we've been sort of plugged into these roles, all of us, even the people at the top. Yeah, even the people at the top. And it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So here we are, we women, we're coming out into leadership. We're coming out into our entrepreneurship. And we're saying, how do I do this? And the first thing we do usually is we sort of trip over doing things like we know how to do them. And that is not only for women, men entrepreneurs, same thing. But women have an edge in here. Women know that there's parts of themselves they want to bring in that have never been allowed in corporate America, never been encouraged, never been stood up for, and we want to do it ourselves. So what does that make us? It makes us Amazon women. It makes us incredibly courageous people to step out into this wild, wild west world of doing business differently. It really does. We should be very, very proud of ourselves. Now, I'm offering a course. I'm offering a 4-week course, 90 minutes for each session. You get the recording. I'll tell you all about that. And what we're doing on this is we're redefining the face of leadership. All right. So, becoming a leader, this is a big honking deal. There's a whole area of study called servant leadership. The problem for women is that we're used to being servants. Like we're used to putting ourselves second, third, fourth, last, or never. And becoming a leader is a complete mind shift. It is a complete mindset shift. I call it a mind shift. And so what we're going to be doing in this class is we're going to be helping you build a leadership identity that is based on your authentic self. Now, the feminine face of leadership, as I call it, is all about things like being vulnerable, being emotional, being standing for the whole, standing for all the parts of your business, all the people in your business, rather than standing for the bottom line or standing for yourself or just being a power hungry person. That's not quality of life. That's not what we're going for. We're going for a balance. We're going for a masculine feminine balance of who we are and what we do. The reason we're focusing on the feminine is because it has had no airtime. We women have been brought up to survive, to adapt, to the masculine systems that are in the world. Makes sense that we would then think, that's the way I have to do things. And we would say, oh, okay, that's the way things have always been. Maybe so, but we get to change them now. So please consider having your mind expanded, having your ways of being in the world expanded, learning the ways that you can do the subtle art of communication in a way that empowers you rather than keeps you invisible and in the background. Please consider coming to LeaderSHIFT, because we are going to change this place. We're going to change ourselves for the better, for the freer, for the more expansive, for the more creative. Oh my gosh. And this is a great place to start. Excuse me. So it starts on April 29th. It's from 6 to 7:30 p.m. for 4 consecutive Thursdays. Please come to my website, goodbyegoodgirl.com. That's not goodbye girl. Goodbye, good girl. Bye-bye, good girl. Yeah, we're not going to be good girls anymore. We are going to break out and be authentic women. All right. So come to goodbyegoodgirl.com/LeaderSHIFT, SHIFT, and see what there is to see there. See what's around the entire place. As a matter of fact, come on in, grab a cup of tea, and make yourself comfortable. Sign up for LeaderSHIFT. This is going to be a group experience of tremendous growth and challenge, and you are going to come out of it with tips, with tools, with ways to show up in your world physically, emotionally, attitudinally, energetically, that are going to change the way that you stand in the world and the way you stand in your business and what you attract in that business. It's our job as women. We've got to come forward and make a big, big change. And we've got to ask the men, we've got to demand that the men who agree with our stance stand with us and help us by saying, yeah, we're making sure that this doesn't get torn down. And you know what? If they don't do it, then those are not the people who are standing with us in the growth that needs to happen in the world. And that's unfortunate, but I think eventually they'll get the message and they'll come with us. So come to LeaderSHIFT. Awesome. Thank you so much. See you soon. I'm going to see you there. Yes, I am. If I can get this to stop. Yes, I can. See,